Hello everyone, this is Moshe, the Electric Israeli, and thank you for joining my channel. If you're new, please subscribe and help me change the world one electric car at a time. Please support this new growing channel. And today I want to share with you 20,000 miles, 20,000 miles on our Tesla Model Y that we got 10 months ago. 10 months ago we got the Tesla Model Y. It was a trade-in. We traded the old one. We got the new one. Old one. It was the 2020. Anyway, doesn't matter. And the improvements and the functionality and the performance of this car is just amazing. It's a great Tesla Model Y. We use it obviously for every day, but primarily this now, we have a Model 3 as well, but primarily this become our family trips. When we go to Washington, D.C. from New Jersey, or we go to Florida once a year, this is the car of choice. So I'm going to go over, after 20,000 miles, I'm going to go over a few important aspects for those who just started to own Model Y or those who want to buy Model Y. I tell you my experience. This is my experience, so it can be different for anyone. Literally, the only service that I had is a tire rotation one time for, I would say, less than $100. Tesla service on wheels came to my house like they always do. I love bringing them in, and they did a tire rotation, which was nothing. I could do it myself, but I let them do it. The only thing I had to spend money on, which was less than $100, is that there was absolutely no expense whatsoever on this car for the last 10 months, 20,000 miles, which is abnormal. I mean, I'm not a normal driver. We drive so much on a lot of trips. We're about to take one soon. Nothing, except for tire rotation, nothing happened. I think these tires will last 10 or even 20,000 miles more if I keep rotating them and balancing them and all that. So that's number one. That's the first and last expense. Number two, the range. I have to tell you, I just came from Washington, D.C. last weekend when it was between 90 to 100 degrees. We went down to Baltimore and then to Washington to see a ball game and visit my son. It was 100 degrees, about 37 to 39 degrees Celsius. It was incredibly hot. It was the three of us with some luggage, a small refrigerator. And I want to tell you the efficiency of the car in this hot summer, blowing the air conditioning full time, was 94.4% efficiency. Meaning, for every 100 miles of range, of projected range, you got a real world range of close to 95 miles. That is spectacular. I can tell you that we drove it in the winter, last winter, in the bitter cold, in our December trip to Florida, and the efficiency in that very, very cold winter, getting out of it, was about 91, 92. So one of my experience with this amazing car is that it is what it says it is. And you don't have to hold back, you don't have to drive slow, you don't have to not put the air conditioning or the heater or anything like that. None whatsoever. It is an incredibly efficient car. Never seen something like this in my life. The Model 3, the 2018 Model 3 that we had, was in cold winter, maybe we lose 40, sometimes even 50% of the range. That's how much we lost. Okay? Not this car. It's almost one for one. In regular driving, highway driving, heat, air conditioning, whatever you need, unbelievable. So that is one of the most important things. Of course, charging, supercharging, charging rates, speed of the charging is incredible. Now, this car supposedly came with 330 miles of range. I have to say, for the few times that I charged to 100%, here and there, sometimes you have to when I go to a long trip, I want to start with 100% so I can go as far as I can on the first leg and then charge it to 90% after that. I would say 325, 326. If that's an indication of a degradation of the battery, it's like negligible almost. So the two most important components, which is range and battery health, battery degradation, so far on these 20,000 miles, this car is performing superbly. superbly. I cannot even tell you. Now, it has the basic autopilot, and I have to say that this is a car without the radar. It's just the cameras and the neural net computer, and the amount of phantom braking is minimal to non-existent. In the old Model 3 that we had that had both the radar and the cameras, obviously, it was almost sometimes it was a nightmare to drive. It was really sometimes scary stuff. Not this one. Very minimal. I cannot remember. That's maybe it happened. I don't remember. That's how much. So the safety and the autopilot use and the range and the charging rate and the battery health and the efficiency is what it says it is, and that is fantastic. It is the ultimate road trip drive, the ultimate. Especially if you use it for ride sharing, it is the best. Tremendous capacity of the cargo, 76 cubic feet. Tremendous capacity, tremendous comfortable vision. Front vision. At the back, we know that with the small mirror in the back, you get used to it, and that's okay. But comfort, very comfortable car, extraordinarily comfortable car. So I think after 20,000 miles to see this performance and literally zero expense is extraordinarily pleasant. Now, listen, in 10, 15, 20,000 miles, we need to change tires. Could be an expense of between $800 to $1,000 for a set of new tires. That's fine. That has nothing to do with it. Every car has that expense. But the most important components of the functionality of the car are just unbelievable. If you have a Model 3 or Model Y for that sense, and you want to share your experiences, if they're similar or different, please put your comments below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.